this is Julia Schultz, and I'm going to be walking you through my Ruby on Rails app, DC Brew Circuit. DC Brew Circuit in its current state is an app that allows you to explore breweries in the DMV areas and check out the beers they offer, as well as add new beers and reviews and favorite certain beers that you've tried along your way. So let's get started. This is the home page. Great. It has 3 randomly selected featured breweries on the home page here. You can click through to those to check them out. So we've got Atlas here, some of the beers that have already been added. We can go onto those pages and see if there's any reviews. None yet. Can't do a whole lot unless we're logged in, so let's go ahead and create a new user. Here with this awesome sign up button. So I'm going to be me with the password julia@gmail.com. You know, I was an early email adapter. Password. Great. So now that I'm logged in, you'll see that this favorites button has popped up. I can see if I've favorited any beers. Not yet. That's alright. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's check out our brewery options. Alright, what am I feeling? I'm feeling a little right proper today. So let's click through to that. Raised by Wolves, one of my faves. Or I can add a new one. I think I will. This beer is called Really Awesome Beer. It is an Imperial IPA. Its ABV is 15%. Whoa! And I could add a photo too if I wanted. I'm going to skip that for now. Alright, so here's our new beer. It's a really awesome beer. And you'll see that now, because I created this beer, I have the permission to edit or delete it as well. So we'll call this a really, really awesome beer. Woohoo! Great, let's delete that because it's not real. Yeah, I am sure. So let's leave a comment for the Raised by Wolves because I'm a big fan of this beer. So I'll write that in my comment. I'm a big fan. Great, so there's my comment. Because I created it, I can also edit or delete it as well. So why don't I favorite this beer too? Great. You know what, I'm going to go through and add a few more favorites. How about the derecho? Favorite. So now when I go to my favorites page, I can see the list of all of the beers I've favorited. This allows me to check them out later and make sure I go pick up a growler next time I'm over there. So let's log out and flip over to the code. Here we are. We've got 6 awesome models: beer, brewery, favorite, quote, review, and user. Some controllers. I think my favorite part of this is the favoriting function. I have this favorite beers controller that combines beers and users. I think that worked out really well. Something else that's pretty cool is the fact that these favorited beers are specific to an individual user. So if I went ahead and logged out here and create a new user, I don't have any favorites, but I do have the ability to go add my own. So let's say I like the public. So that's pretty cool. I like that these different permissions persisted based on the individual accounts, not just whether or not you're logged in. Something else that I'm very proud of with this app is the set of permissions I've implemented. So it's really specific what you can and cannot do when you're signed in or not, and also what appears when you're signed in or not. So it's kind of on the front end and the back end, and I'm really glad I got that all up and running because I think it makes for a much more logical user experience. The next features I'd like to implement are, first, an add to route function that allows users to select breweries and add them to their route, which would eventually put pins on a Google map and let them select their biking route between the different beers. And I'd also like to implement the Untapped API. Untapped is a mobile phone app that allows users to rate and reviews beers from breweries around the world, and I think it'd be cool to have some of those reviews that other people have posted on these beer show pages. So would like to get that going. I think that's all. So thanks for listening.